In the day God said, come, let me tell you what I'm doing, you said you don't want to hear, you don't care. And how do you want God to remain striving with you, begging you like a baby, begging you every day? How long shall he continue to beg you? The Bible says, my spirit shall no longer strive with man. As a result of that, my anger and my wrath has come upon them. Their days shall be cut short. The premature death you see in the life of men is because God has been talking to them, God has been speaking to them. Because they refuse to hear, God cut their life short. For my spirit shall no longer strive with man, because man has become rebellion. How long will God begin to talk to you about your responsibility upon the land? When are you going to wake up to kingdom responsibility? You want to go to school of ministry, you want to graduate, you want to have a collar, you want to have a branch of church, you want to be given an assembly first. Are you okay? Do you need all of these things to talk about Jesus? Is that part of the requirement? Is it part of the credential? When Saul was going to Damascus and he encountered the Lord, he did not wait for a school of ministry. He didn't even wait for a branch of a church. He didn't wait to be sent as a pastor. He began to talk about Jesus. The woman at the well of Samaria, after she had an encounter with the Lord, from that very moment she left the city, she left that place and ran away. She didn't even say, Jesus, bye bye, I'm coming. She ran away. Come and see. This is the Messiah I'm looking for. I am looking for this man since. Come and see the man that tell me everything about my life. When are you going to be zealous and passionate and excited about the things of God and tell others, come and see what the Lord is doing? When are you going to wake up and say, hey, come and see what the Lord is doing in my life? Since I begin to love the Lord, my life has changed. I begin to experience liberty, emancipation, things are working. When are you going to be excited about what God is doing with you? Do you realize that God is looking for those that his name will be upon their lips? God is looking upon those that will talk about him all the time. That is why anytime he does something, there are times he says keep quiet, there are times he says go and tell the people in the nations. Because if nobody talk about Jesus, Jesus is a dead matter. The only reason why he's a big deal is because you and I are still talking about him now, and we are insisting, we are talking. The only reason why we are in OB is so that people that we talk about Jesus will increase. Let those gossiping and talking about carnal things stop. Let there be too much talking about Jesus. When will Jesus be popular in our street again? When will men and women rise up to talk about Jesus? We have come to tell you about Jesus. He is the sustainer of all. He is the one that sustains everything. He is your creator. He is the one that loveth you beyond this. What is the essence of living if not Jesus? What is the essence of it? Why should we be quiet? We can't be quiet about him. We can be quiet about everything, but when it comes to the matter of Jesus, make noise. Make so much noise that it puts you in trouble. They say, stop talking about this man. Stop talking. Stop talking in this name. They say, we can't be quiet. How can we stop talking? We can't stop talking. We can't. They arrested them. They keep them. They lock them. Can you stop talking about this thing? Stop talking. They thought it was a shouting. When you were shouting, hey, later you now say Jesus. I thought it's only shouting. Jesus is inside. They thought it was dancing. When you were dancing, later you now say Jesus again. They thought it was preaching. When you are preaching, you now say Jesus again. They thought it was all about a drama. In the drama, they now say Jesus. They thought it was a music. When the music was going on, they now hear Jesus in the music. Why is Jesus offensive? Why are they angry about him? If the world is angry about Jesus, you too, you are angry about him. If you are ashamed to talk about Jesus, you should not be ashamed to talk about the devil. But if you are ashamed to talk about the devil, then you don't know where you belong yet. What you need is an encounter. And if peradventure you are still ashamed to talk about Jesus, you still need an encounter. And let me tell you the truth. If you cannot talk about him, or you cannot sustain and keep him for that long, my friends, you have lost the fire. And if Jesus cannot be found in your life, the devil will be found. So one of the first protocol for an encounter is nothing but hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst. Genuine hunger and thirst. Go with me to the book of Psalms 42. Psalms chapter 42. Genuine hunger and thirst. Hunger. There has to be hunger. The Bible speaking in the book of Psalms, chapter 42, he said, as the heart pants after the water brooks, so panted my soul after thee, O God. My soul thirsted for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? Say, my tears have been my meat day and night, while they continually say unto me, where is thy God? When I remember these things, I pour out my heart, my soul in me. For I have gone with the multitude, and went with them to the house of God, with a voice of joy and praise, with a multitude that kept the holy day. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted in me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him for the help of his countenance. O my God, my soul is cast down within me. Therefore will I remember thee from the land of Jordan, and of the Ammonite, from the hill of Mizar. Deep call unto deep, at the noise of thy waterspout. All thy waves, and thy pillows are gone over me. As the deer pants, or as the heart pants after the water brooks, so also my soul after thee, O God. There is a desperation you must have to encounter God, my friends. I'm telling you, you must be so passionate about God. No one truly encounter God without being passionate about him. No one. It's not possible. It's impossible for a man to truly encounter God without being passionate about God. Passion is the number one requirement for an encounter. Passion. Because what you call hunger is fueled by passion. Do you know that anytime you are hungry, there is a passion that you have for food? You don't know that? I'm telling you, hunger is fueled by passion. The only reason why, do you know that anytime you are very, very hungry or you are thirsty, you will feel as though you will finish a whole drum of water. Have you felt like that before? What is leading to that? That one is no longer the hunger, is the passion. There is a passion you have for the thing that is doing as if you don't take this thing, you will die. There's a way you get hungry that you feel like kai. In fact, I remember there was a time I was so hungry. I went to the pot. I fetched the food, fetch. I was just looking down on the food that I fetched, like the way I will finish here. I was just fetching plenty. When I went, I sat down. Even half, I could not do half. And I was looking at the teeth, it was laughing at me, I was laughing at it. But there was a passion that the hunger gave me towards. As the heart, as the deer pant after the water brooks, so my soul pant after thee. Anytime you hear about the Lord, there is supposed to be a hunger and a passion that drives you. How do you feel about God?